Hello, I'm artist Michael Binkley, and I'd like to tell you about another one of the original stone sculptures that we have for sale in our gallery here in Vancouver, Canada. And by the way, if you don't see this video in its entirety on this platform, please visit my YouTube channel. This is an abstract that I have entitled The Hooded Monk. And the first aspect that one notices about the sculpture is the material itself. I've carved this sculpture from a unique self-quarried stone called rainforest marble, which comes from the west coast of Vancouver Island. And it's characterized by the multicolored striations that run through the creamy white background. And it's this patterning in the stone which is the characteristic that immediately captures the viewer's eye. And when I'm working with colorful stones or highly patterned stones, I prefer to use a very simple composition, usually an abstract, so that the material itself is celebrated first and the composition is secondary. The composition for this particular sculpture was inspired by the original shape of the block of stone that I was working from. It was an elongated diamond, if you will. So fat in the middle, pointy at both ends. I've incorporated a very long, elegant curve, arcing curve at the back of the sculpture, asymmetrical curving sides, and undulating surfaces at the front of the sculpture. I decided to create a negative void here, which opens up the interior of the marble and creates this interesting shadow line. And it's this form here that reminded me of the cowl and hood of a Franciscan monk pulled up over the top of the wearer, and that has given the sculpture its title. The marble sculpture is secured to a circular, highly polished black granite base by a hidden steel pin, and I've left the surfaces of the sculpture with a matte finish. And that's important because a sculpture that has a matte finish will absorb light and create dramatic shadows, as opposed to a highly polished stone, which reflects light and shadows are not held as successfully. If you're interested in adding this sculpture to your art collection, please send me an email to info@michaelbinkley.com or text me or call me at country code 1-604-984-8574. And if you're interested in any more details about this particular sculpture or any of the artworks that we have here in the gallery, please visit my website, michaelbinkley.com. Thanks for watching.